You're born in ancient Egypt, in a mud brick house on the Nile, 3,000 years before anyone invents the weekend. The river floods, the crops drown, and the pharaoh. He's already planning his tomb. Childhood is short. You eat flatbread, you dodge crocodiles, and by 10 you can carry water jars all day. Your father cuts stone. His father cuts stone. You see where this is going. At 16, the flood season comes, and the fields disappear underwater. No farming. No work. So the pharaoh's men make you an offer. Help build the Great Pyramid. Get paid in bread and beer. You're not a slave, you're staff. Your first job is the quarry. You cut limestone with a copper chisel softer than the stone itself. The trick: wooden wedges hammered into cracks, soaked with water. The wood swells, and the rock splits itself. Then someone has to move the blocks. 2.5 tons. 8. You drag them on wooden sleds, and here's the genius part. One man pours water on the sand ahead. Wet sand halves the friction. You just invented physics. At the pyramid, the ramps begin. Mud, brick, and rubble, growing with the pyramid itself. Modern engineers still argue about how they worked. You don't argue. You just climb. Again. And again. The engineers are terrifying. They align the whole thing to true north using nothing but stars and string. 4 sides, 230 meters each. And the error is about the width of your hand. Life on the crew is loud. You get 3 loaves a day and enough beer to forget your blisters. You sleep in a workers' village with 2,000 men who all snore. The food is free. The snoring is not optional. One morning, your back gives out. Happens to everyone. But here's the surprise. There's a doctor. A real one. Splints, honey dressings, sick leave. Your name goes on a tablet. Absent, injured. The tablet survives 4,000 years. The years blur. 20 of them. 2.3 million blocks. Do the maths, and it's 1 block placed every 2 minutes, every daylight hour, for 2 decades. You stop counting. Your hands stop feeling. Then the pharaoh dies. The man you built a mountain for goes inside it. The procession takes hours. The chambers are sealed with granite, plugs the size of elephants. Nobody is meant to enter again. Ever. You grow old by the river. On a clear evening, the pyramid's white casing stones catch the sun, and the whole thing glows like a second moon. You point it out to your grandchildren. I built that. The middle bit, mostly. When you die, they bury you in a small tomb beside the pyramid, with a jar of beer for the journey. Archaeologists will find you there, 45 centuries later, and know exactly what you were. A builder. 4,500 years later, your pyramid is still standing. The white casing is gone. The pharaoh's name is fading, but every block still sits exactly where you left it. Not bad for bread and beer.